Brought to you by CHM, a biblically based alternative to health insurance. Learn more at chministries.org/budget.
I have a question. I would like to know if it's okay if I lock my husband out of my savings account.
Wow.
Tell me more.
Sounds pretty dramatic.
Yeah, it is. We've been married for 45 years. Probably 20-some years ago, we got into some credit card debt, a lot of credit card debt to the point where we had to take out a second mortgage. I also borrowed against my 401k, and it took probably 10 years to claw out of that debt. And I mean, we were really good about budgeting, and now we have our home paid off, all our cars are paid off. We had absolutely no debt until probably the last year. I picked up a second job before to help, get this debt out. Well, I've since left my second job, and we are just spending. I say we. It's not really we. It's him. It's just spending way more than what we're bringing in.
On what?
He's bought a boat. He's bought a truck to pull the boat. He's bought road bikes. He's bought mountain bikes. He has gone through $40,000 in savings in the last year buying these things.
What is your all's net worth?
Net worth, our home is worth probably $650,000. I have $650 in my 401k. I had $50,000 in savings, and now I guess there's about $8 in there now. And
you keep using the word I.
How much does he have in his 401k?
Nothing.
Okay, so you have a net worth of $1.5 million, give or take. And your household income is what?
It's 82. Between the two of us, it's 82,000.
And you guys are in your 60s.
Yes.
Okay. And so, what kind of midlife crisis is this dude having at 60?
He's saying that he wants to get all these things bought before he retires, and he plans on retiring next year. So he wants to enjoy his life. We sort of had a significant event happen in our family. We had a family member of ours who just worked himself to death and died in his 40s and didn't enjoy life at all, didn't enjoy any of the money that he made. So my husband was like, well, he's not going to do that. He's not going to be like that.
It doesn't sound like the problem is the boat or the truck. It sounds like you come home from working your second job and all of a sudden there's a new boat in the driveway.
Oh, I hate it. I look out there and I see it, and I hate it.
No. Him doing crap without you guys being in agreement in it.
That's the problem.
I agree.
You didn't know this. You didn't go along with these purchases. They just occurred.
No. Well, I did go along with the boat, but I didn't realize he was going to spend as much as he did on it, and I didn't realize that he just keeps putting more money into it.
For people that have been married 45 years, you all suck at communication.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah, I agree.
Or did he just change it on you? Have y'all been communicating well for a decade, and then all of a sudden this went sideways?
No.
Okay.
No. This isn't new. We've never really agreed on finances. I'm more of let's save, let's put it aside, and he's more of let's enjoy it. It's just gotten bad in the probably last year.
So, Joan, I appreciate your frustration and even your anger, and those are justified. All right, but the problem is not the savings account. That's the symptom.
Okay.
The problem is you all are not aligned.
I agree, 100%.
You're not unified. And so I don't think I'm hearing you say, because you said I went along with the boat, I don't think I'm hearing you say that you're opposed to enjoying some of the money. What I do hear you say is you don't like being surprised and people running roughshod over your hard work while you're working two jobs.
Yes.
And that's fair.
Second job.
Yeah, that's fair.
I gave up the second job, yeah.
But to compare your all's life in any stretch of the imagination to the 40-year-old workaholic, he's not even on the same planet, so you can't use that as a justification to do something stupid and lie to your wife.
It's the dishonesty, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you really do, for the sake of, if you're in your 60s and you guys are healthy, you may have to be fighting with this old man for another 30 years. So
Right.
y'all need to really work on this and get on the same stinking page. Because
I agree.
yeah, Sharon and I make more money and have more money, and I don't buy any boats without Sharon knowing what the boat costs, and we make the decision together beforehand. And if the boat involved a truck to pull the boat, we would be talking about that too. We don't just make this up as we go. When I come home and go, see what I did, honey? And we've been married 43 years, and I'm 65 years old. So we're right in the same camp with you, kiddo.
Okay.
And here's the other side of it. He's not on the phone, so just you are.
Yes.
The Gottmans are kind of the goats when it comes to marriage research. Okay.
Okay.
And they created this thing called the 4 horsemen of the relationship apocalypse. They can tell with 90+% accuracy after watching a couple communicate just for a little bit whether they're going to make it or not. And the relational dynamic of contempt, where one person thinks they are better than the other person, is the number one predictor that this thing's it's going to fall apart. And listening to your language, this is mine. I put this in my account. He has nothing. I'm wondering if there's not a dynamic in your marriage that has established itself over the years of you're the good one and he's the bad one.
Yeah.
You're the smart one. You're the one who saves, and he's the child. And these dynamics have a way of self-reinforcing themselves. It doesn't give a pass. It doesn't give an excuse for his dishonesty, his lying to his wife, his
impulsiveness.
Yeah, acting like a child. But it creates a context for where if you're going to treat me like a child for 40 years, I'm going to act like a child. Doesn't excuse it. And if he was on the phone with me, Dave and I'd be letting him have it. But you have to say, this is the dynamic that we have co-created for 40 years, where I think I'm better than him because I make more money, or I had a second job, or I have retirement account.
The quality of his soul would be greatly increased if the two of you could mutually respect each other, dignify each other with being in agreement before we make major decisions.
There you go. And that usually starts...
And that also includes combining ownership of everything. So you don't have a 401k. We have a 401k. You don't have a house. We have a house. We have an income. We are doing this. This is what we have a boat now, and that kind of stuff.
And when you sit down to have conversations about feeling dishonest, whatever, if you sit down and say, you went out and did this again, and you did this, he's going to fight you. He has to. You've declared war. If you sit down and say, hey, I'm hurt, I'm scared, I feel this way, start the conversation with I statements, and that can be an invitation. And then if he continues to act like a child, then we're going to have to respond in some different ways. But you got to reset this whole communication pattern.
Yeah. You guys got to work on your skills.
That's it.
Your skills are low. And that may mean sitting down with a marriage counselor who's teaching you how to develop these skills.
CHM isn't health insurance. It's a health cost-sharing ministry. Check it out for yourself at chministries.org/budget.